are you willing to be right instead of being first?
See, rarely would a battle rapper ever post your link to your video when you said something nice about it. But they will post a link, post a clip, have a whole thread of comments going at you when you say some negative shit about it.
I think a lot of media struggles because if you just turn on the camera and say, I got this person winning, I got this person losing, I got this person winning, I don't see why people would want to come back. If they just wanted an opinion real quickly like that, they could just look on Twitter.
When I came in, I said I got a right to uphold and I got a duty to uphold the Midwest by any means. All the older tier, the newer tier, period.
All right, y'all, here we go. This week's Battle Rap 30 for 30 features Blog Awards Volume 1. In this series, we will be highlighting some of the known and not so known media outlets in the battle rap community that actually contributes to the game. From the east side of things, we have Ben Swayze of the New Era podcast. K-Doz, founder of K-Doz Media out in California. From out in Harlem, we got the homie Jay Legend, aka Battle Rap Opinion, and 1/3 of the Union. Also, we have today from the Black Compass Media platform, we got the homie Young Cola from out Chicago in the Midwest. I love how the battle rap community and the rappers think that bloggers is all about picking up a camera and talking they shit. I love the underdog statement, man. This battle rap 30 for 30 really was a no-brainer to me, man. I had to bring the media edition, Blog Awards 30 for 30 edition, man. I'm Seven Mitchell with T7M Radio. Y'all already know how I do when it comes to these battle rap documentaries. But we got to chop it up, man, because we definitely got a war on our hands when it comes to the media and the bloggers. But this thing is different because we ain't really going at each other. It's a lack of respect in the community from the rappers and the league owners, some of the fans, and we going to have to get down to business because it's time to separate the real from the fake.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ben Swayze, New Era Podcast. I see it behind me. Been in this media thing now, battle rap media, I want to say about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. At first, I was just a fan, just like a lot of y'all that's watching. But I decided to join media just because it was almost a void a little bit. A lot of people just wasn't doing as much media as when I first started watching battle rap, if that makes sense.
Right.
Angry Fan wasn't doing as many blogs or his shows daily. Chris Unbiased, he's gone. Even Champion, they had started, but they were like, I think Champion was just starting up when I had started getting into media, if I'm not mistaken. But just wanted to give another point of view of somebody that's been around the culture for a long time. And, I feel like I relate with the people a lot, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to talk my shit.
Really just like, for the sake of just having that conversation about battle rap, where I live at, it's not a lot of people that's even really know battle rap like that. And I honestly, I saw guys like Jay Black, Angry Fan, Chris Unbiased, John Rhimes, PB out here from the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to watch these blogs, and I used to have opinions. You know what I mean? And I didn't have nobody to talk to about
Word.
it. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, I feel like my opinion can kind of smoke this opinion in a way. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was being competitive with these people. It was more like, I feel like what I have to say can
enhance the debate, enhance the conversation.
Enhance the conversation, contribute to the conversation. Right. You know what I mean? So the first blog I did was when Lux versus Hollow got announced, I believe.
Mm.
I did it on my little iPhone 4S, man, and I put that thing up. And I remember that video got like 800 views from like the first couple days. And I was like, whoa, like I created my little channel, didn't know what the hell I was doing really, but I just put it up there. And then I just kept doing it. And me and my guy, Mitch Rich, started doing some things, and you had reached out to me.
It just took off.
It just took off from there, man. And, after taking a little break, I came back recently, and I'm not turning back now, man. This is what I'm doing. This is what it is.
My name is Jay Legend out of Harlem, East Side. I represent Battle Rap Opinions on YouTube, and I'm also one of the 3 members of the union, Battle Rap platform. That's more just about discussion. My channel is more really about everything: predictions, recaps, everything battle rap. The union is more of a panel thing and discussions and arguments. The main thing that got me into battle rap media was at the particular time I had gotten to a point where I felt like most of the media members, and when I say media at this moment, I'm going to include bloggers, because sometimes people separate them. Majority of the times people put them together.
Right.
So when I say media, there was a lot of media, and it continues to be that way to a degree, who felt like it's all about them. They caught a name for themselves in this culture and forgot that they would never be bigger than the culture. And then there was like this so-called blogger war. It was like really the first or second, no, the first real blogger war, where literally all the bloggers were going at each other. And some of these bloggers were like part-time battle rap bloggers. And the whole thing was, it had gotten to a point where you couldn't watch a blog anywhere, or to a degree, an interview, where the discussion didn't lead back to all this blogger drama.
Often media personalities and bloggers alike get put in one box and judged accordingly in comparison to individually. Some cats do just pick up a camera, talk they shit. We ain't even putting them guys in the same circle as we in. It's time to highlight some dudes that really is about they work through and through, from editing, podcasting, blogging, on-site work. These guys are getting it popping, man. So we're going to do a volume series of 30 for 30s for the Blog Awards. We're going to highlight about 3 to 4 bloggers each video. So I hope y'all ready for this. Number 1, man, let's kick this thing off. Let's pack these guys up, man. From the New Era Podcast, I got my guy, Ben Swayze, repping that East Side, man. Shout out to my guy, Ben Swayze. Ben, since I've known him, I haven't met him personally, but, man, Ben has been official through and through, man. Good spirit, good vibes, family, man. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it a buck. He definitely about his family. And, he's part of the New Era Podcast. Them guys are making crazy moves. You got to check out the New Era Podcast. Their shows, including a one-off that they got, man. It's so crazy because they got this pardon the interruption type of thing. I've been trying to figure out how you do that graphic for a long time. So shout out to my guy, Ben Swayze, and the New Era Podcast. Make sure y'all follow them if y'all not already in the loop. Then next up, we got, of course, my brother, hands down. I possibly may not be at the level that I'm on if it wasn't for my guy, my brother from another. I'm talking about Mr. West Coast himself, K Doze, from the Doze Effect. Shout out to K Doze and K Doze Media. Y'all already know the vibes. When y'all see him, y'all see me. When y'all see me, y'all see him. Y'all already know how we've been getting down for about 6 or 7 years now. K Doze to me is probably, arguably, the best media outlet in the game. I'm being biased, but I'm looking at totality. When I look at overall body of work, what a blogger, what a media person can do, K Doze got it all. Editing, podcasting, graphics. I mean, you name it. He might not be the top-notch professional, but K Doze, and he built everything from the ground up. I mean, we spent countless hours at night and in the daytime just going over different edits and trying to figure out things, man. I mean, we built and figured out all this stuff. No cosign, no help. It was nobody really to reach out to that we felt we could get some feedback from. That's why I'm always letting the new up-and-coming bloggers in the media know, man, if y'all got any questions, y'all want to work, collab, make sure y'all get with me, man. I'm definitely not Hollywood, and that's just not how the culture going to grow. But shout out to K Doze, man, because, Doze, like I said, big time, self-made, boss type shit. So shout out to him holding down the West Coast. Then we got the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? From the Black Compass Media, we got my guy from Chicago, Young Cola. Shout out to Young Cola, man. I'm real proud of Young Cola because he's another one that got him from the bottom, straight out the mud. You know what I mean? He's building his platform. He linked up with Black Compass. Now he also got the Bars and Brunch show. They go live every Wednesday. Him, Devo, RX, and their team is strong, and they putting out some consistent quality work. And this is one of the reasons why I had to do the 30 for 30 and let people know, like, yo, check these guys out. Blogging and media is just not about talking shit. Like, that's just not what we doing. You know, certain times want certain type of attitudes and energy, but we got some cats out here that really give it up and get things popping. Let me ask you a question about media and responsibility, because, you know, you've gotten it out the mud, and we all know if you're looking for views or anything, all you got to do is tap into URL or some of the higher brands. If you're looking to get traffic, those are the platforms and things that you talk about. But do you find or do you feel like you got a responsibility, regardless of the views that you get, that you specifically put that spotlight on some of the up and coming artists in the Midwest? Do you feel that way, and why do you push so hard for that?
Okay, now first, I'm gonna tell you a story. Now, when I first started interviewing Trufo, invite him to my crib. He came solo dolo, by himself, respectable. Didn't know him from nothing. Heard him on Black Compass, a couple of interviews, but I ain't know him at that time.
Right.
So when he came to my crib, the first interview we did, good work. Now we started building the rapport. He came back on the second interview, and on that second interview, he was supposed to have a battle versus Hills for the Born Legacy 7, the PGs.
Right.
And that day, he called Battle Truth, you know what I'm saying? And started saying, listen, Battle Truth, it's up. This, and the third. Battle Truth sent the call out to Henny Man, challenged someone on music, plus the battle rappers. That's when the DLB was cooking. South Carolina was cooking. Fire, you know what I'm saying? The culture was bubbling. You know, this right before coronavirus. It was getting real crazy. You feel me, Seven?
DMV was lit, all that. That's right.
It was lit. So once he called, and once I was a part of that moment and building, and in battle rap, you know what I'm saying? But the Midwest for sure. I'm a Midwest representative, new Midwest.
Last but not least, man, repping Harlem, we got my guy Jay Legend, 1/3 of the Union. Shout out to my guy Jay Legend. Jay Legend is one of the realest media outlets you want to get. He don't cut no corners. He keeps it a buck according to how he feel. He don't try to be biased. He don't try to sugarcoat anything. Raw and authentic. But I like his approach and his delivery because it's not disrespectful. Some guys got that shock value, that factor where as though they be talking real talk, but they so disrespectful in their delivery, it ain't respected at the end of the day. And Jay Legend is far from that. I think that his word definitely got to hold some weight and credibility in the culture, because he come from a place that he really cares about the growth and development of not just the culture, the artists, you know, he doing this thing. And then the Union, man, that's pretty much my favorite collab at this time. Him, DME, and Visual, them guys been doing them things. So, you know, this is what we doing. And this is the important part, man. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep highlighting all my fellow media peers and bloggers. This is just volume 1 of the Blog Awards for the Battle Rap 30 for 30. Y'all going to put some respect on my fellow media outlets' name, man, because we're doing too much out here. Some keys that separate a solid battle rap media outlet from the basic ones.
I think we have to understand that there's different types and different levels of media.
Break it down.
Before we even get there, because we have media personalities. We have journalism, which is like what you're doing right now. This is journalism. This is not, you know, media personality, even though you have a personality, but, you know, this is media like journalism, interviewing, documentary, you know what I mean? So
researching, putting the facts out there instead of just gossiping. I got you.
Exactly. And then you have what you want to call is the I think this is a form of journalism, but it's like the on-site, you know. Mm-hmm. So for example, you have the Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame. Those are our on-site interviews.
Correspondence, right.
Correspondence, thank you. Yep. Great, thank you. Yep. Great save, thank you. Correspondence, right? You have, you know, Angry Fan, you have the Piper Boys of the world, the Battle Troops. They are our media personalities. Mm-hmm. You have yourself, myself, and other people out there. If I'm not naming you, my apologies. We're kind of like in that middle of journal. We have that journalistic style
Analyst.
to it,
Mm-hmm.
analyst style. Jay Black was champion. They're more of like analysts who debate on topics within the culture. So with media, I feel like the top three things with any media you want to have is number one, can you tell the truth no matter what happens, right? How neutral can you be?
Okay.
Are you neutral? You know what I mean? And honestly, with media nowadays, are you entertaining? Do you have charisma about you? Can you keep people's attention? And this is like my thing. This is for me. Are you willing to be right instead of being first?
Expand on that.
So sometimes in media, if you just generalize media, sometimes people are so quick to put out things because they want to be first to gain the viewership, to get the attention in the eyes, which is what it's about as well. I totally understand that. However, on the flip side, sometimes they're not absolutely right because they haven't done their due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
For the research.
Make sure the research and make sure that they are right. So with that being said, sometimes you have to be able to sacrifice being first and be right.
Gotcha.
So being media, let me just say this first, is not easy. I mean, a lot of people think that you could just turn the camera on and anybody can do it. As you can see, a lot of battle rappers be trying to be media and stuff. It's not as easy as it looks. As far as what I think that it takes, number one is consistency. I learned early in the game, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations as far as not doing things every week. Sometimes maybe doing it every 2 weeks, which it was sometimes it turned into once a month, which you don't want. I'm not saying you got to do 4 or 5 blogs a day like some other people, but you should at least, have at least every week some content to put out. So I think being consistent, also think being entertaining, which is not something you can really teach. So you got to kind of differentiate yourself from everybody else to make it to where you stand out. Whether it could be a little slogan that you say. I'm not saying you got to be Jim Carrey now, you know what I mean, or act out of character, but show your personality as far as who you are. That entertainment factor is definitely, you got to be charismatic, I think. And then lastly, I would just say, if you want to be respected in media, to get the facts together before you put out certain content. Everything works for everybody, but everything is not going to work for everybody.
Right.
So if you have some people that might have clickbait and they might get a lot of views off of it, that doesn't mean that's going to work for you. It actually could backfire on you because then you won't be respected as far as somebody that people want to go to. So I think is definitely establishing some type of credibility to where people will be like, all right, I respect what this person says. Real quick before I go, I just want to say, you U7 are somebody that's been in this culture for a long time. You know what I mean? I don't know if everybody realizes how much work you put in, how you've hit all those different marks as far as being consistent, as far as being entertaining, being yourself, and as far as being credible. You know what I mean? And for one reason or another in this culture, the people that do everything right don't always get the credit or acknowledgement that they should, but you are going to be stamped in the history books, believe it or not, as far as battle rap media goes. Like your name is going to be edged in that book. So keep doing your thing, man. Keep banging. You know what I mean?
Man, I want to say first, man, salute you, 7. You was one of the first people giving me an opportunity to come on platforms and display my knowledge of the culture and, get my word across. Salute you on that. But you can find me on Black Compass Media. I am a part of the Black Compass Media team, man. Salute Tone, bro, Posey, Polo, Drez. I also got a show, Bars and Brunch. We are going live tomorrow, so if y'all see this, even though my man putting this out on the thing, whenever you see it, every Wednesday we go live, Bars and Brunch with Debo RX and DJ Danny Ocean. And, man, just follow me as well on my own channel, Street Bill TV, man. It's Cola, man. Salute you, 7.
What people don't understand is you're out here retweeting and reposting and commenting and clicking on every single video you know is negative and you don't like it. But you won't show love to the other people. So if all you know, and I don't want to say it now, I don't want people to be mad every time I say a name, but when you look at some of the people who are considered maybe a household name media-wise or blogging-wise, whether we agree with their content or not, you know, they're looked at as a bigger staple than someone like me or you who would address it in a certain way. And when a battle rapper gets pissed off, right, because ultimately they are the biggest part of battle rap,
Right.
besides the fans. So the way I see it is the talent and the supporters are the two biggest, no debating pieces of battle rap. So when your favorite, because let's be real, battle rappers rarely, not that they don't, but they rarely address anything positive you said about them.
Make sure you follow each and every one of these guys and support their ventures if they continue to bring the dope content to the battle rap community. This is 7 Mitchell with your Battle Rap 30 for 30. If you're liking the video so far, hit that like button one time for the kid. So make sure y'all subscribe to those guys' channel. Make sure y'all get ready for Volume 2 because I got a whole new plate full of media outlets and bloggers that's been putting in that work for y'all, man. So we gonna go ahead and give them their roses while they here. Salute to the battle rap community. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the drill. I'm 7 Mitchell with your Battle Rap 30 for 30. Links are in the description box. If you guys would like to help to donate to the network, man, we definitely need all the support, man. Links will be in the description box. If anyone, and I mean, if you keep it quiet, mouths don't get fed. I really need some equipment so I can really step my game up when it comes to the podcast and things of that nature. One of the biggest things that I need is a laptop. I honestly do not have a laptop right now. I've been doing so much work with like a kind of like a tablet, like it's just not going to work. So, and I can't honestly right now afford to get a laptop. So if any of my contributors, any of my supporters out there, if you guys got a laptop that you want to donate, don't have to be a newest one, or if you want to donate or contribute to help me to purchase a laptop, a refurbished one, a new one, I just need something that's 64-bit so I can start going live and we can just start chopping it up and I can just start bringing a lot more content to the table. I'm just not accessible to do a lot of things. That's why y'all don't see me on different platforms like Caffeine, this, that, and the third, because I don't have the equipment for it. So if anybody out there, if y'all want to donate some equipment as far as, you know what I mean, like a laptop or desktop, microphones, anything, man, that could really help. And I really do need a laptop. Or if you want to donate to help me to achieve and get this, links for PayPal and Cash App, as well as the podcast directly, is all in the description box. I'm 7 Mitchell. This is your Battle Rap 30 for 30. Shout out to my bloggers. We out.